Well, a beautiful day in Catalonia as winter turns into spring. Barcelona hoping to extend their lead at the top of the table against a much weakened Getafe side who sit just 1 point above the relegation zone. Lionel Messi. Getafe getting 9 players back behind the ball. Is it enough? Cut ahead away by Regini. A bit of twisting and turning from Arda Turan. Messi joins in.
Yeah, good run from Iniesta to get himself into the box after playing the ball out wide, and the cross into the box almost found him.
Now Vidal. Messi. That's a good inside. Wonderful attempt of a pass for Neymar from Lionel Messi.
Messi's playing against a really experienced player in the Uruguayan international Varda Pereira. Allowing Messi, I know it's easier said than done, but far too easy possession just to drift inside and start using those crossfield passes.
Oh, that cuts the defence apart from Messi. Takes a deflection. Jordi Alba with a telling cross, but it came once more from the mind of Messi. 8 minutes gone. Is this the opening of the floodgates?
Yeah, certainly would like to have held out for a lot longer. Getafe. Barcelona have been at it. Pressing, winning the ball back quickly here. They've been playing really sharp and really fast, always looking to run with the ball forward, pass the ball forward. Messi does that exactly to Jordi Alba. Tries to cut it back to Messi. Here comes off Juan Rodriguez, the midfield player for Getafe, who's doing his utmost to get back into a defensive position. Inadvertently knocks it past.
Well, it's not a given when Barcelona get a penalty. They've only scored from half of the penalties they've been awarded this season. Oh, Messi's missed another one. There's a flaw in this man's system, you know. He can't score from penalties. They've actually failed to score from more than they have scored from this season, but of course alterations to their team today. There's the Messi penalty. You have to say it was a poor penalty. Anybody who saves a penalty from Lionel Messi is going to say that it's a great save. It's the second one he saved this season. Guaita also saved one against Rayo Vallecano. Well, it keeps the game alive. Let's look at it from a neutral standpoint. There is Messi. Not very much to doubt that they can keep him down, though. He has an excellent record against Getafe, as I suppose he has against all sides. Scored 19 goals. Sorry, 70 goals in the previous 19 games against them.
Yeah, no, he's not playing today, and of course you always expect Messi to be on the penalties, but you know, Rakitic has shown over the years he's a fine penalty taker. Coming to the crunch part of the season. Won't miss too many penalties in the big games which are coming up for Barcelona.
Well, his next target is 450 goals. He's on 447 at the moment in all competitions. Even bet against him getting to the magical 450 mark today. And the one thing you do know about him, he's not going to go off into hiding, Messi. Going to make him all the more determined.
Good form of late, hasn't he, Messi, from this range, from set pieces.
More look from, what are we saying here, 25 yards, 25 metres than he did from, if we're talking in metres, 11 metres. It's Messi. It's no closer. Well, his form since he came back from injury has been sensational. He scored 29 goals in his 24 starts since his return to the team.
Open to a counter-attack. It was good defending eventually from Buendia and Pedro Leon. Emi for the right back for Getafe.
Here's Messi. Iniesta. Messi continues the move, passes it over. And it doesn't matter how you score as long as you score. Young Meunier throwing himself at the ball and thanking Messi for the assist.
Well, I'm not sure how much of this is meant by either player. I think Messi's going for goal. Miscues the ball. I'm not sure if Meunier reacts or it just strikes him. There's nothing wrong with that for the youngster. Goal again against Eibar last week. Follows it up with another goal this week. Showing he's a more than able deputy in the league games. You can see Messi side foots it across. It's an enticing pass from Iniesta. Messi, I still think he just miscues it slightly. He's aiming to score towards the far post. It's about the movement, the pass of Iniesta. Alvaro Vasquez as well, who's normally the striker.
There's Messi, who's in the mood. The referee claiming there that Medran had laid an arm across his chest. And he finds no way past Iniesta. Great block tackle from Andres Iniesta. Now Messi. Call for handball. But the penalty appeal ignored by the referee. The appeal comes from the fans rather than the players. For Getafe, the left back. As you see, appeal for handball.
His leg was high, wasn't it? You could see the orange boots there. And from the angle, it appeared as if it might have struck the boot of Alvaro Pereira.
Barcelona held Eibar at bay last week. They beat them 4-0. It was after 5 games in La Liga without registering a clean sheet. There's always a chance of scoring against them. Alba. Van der Sar. Medran. It's an achievement for Getafe if they make it to the halfway line at the moment. It's a long hold back, Sergio Roberto. Great ball through. Neymar. It's 3. 31 minutes gone. 3-0. So we said we would do another goal, and we got one.
They're a minute late. But again, it's stunning play from Barcelona. How quick they turn defence into attack. Not the credit for this goal goes down to Sergio Roberto. Getafe got across the halfway line, but there was a real desire to win the ball back quickly. And once they do, Roberto just moves the ball onto Lionel Messi. How many times we're going to see that pass this afternoon before Getafe try at the very least to try and stop it inside the fullback from Lionel Messi.
Thuram. Messi dinks the ball in. There are 3 of them desperate to get to it. Guaita is left unprotected again. One of the 3 must have been offside.
One of the 3 was the left back, Jordi Alba. Talks about Iniesta getting himself into the box trying to score goals, and Jordi Alba time in the game, I have to say, the right-sided attacking midfield player has got back into a defensive position to help out the teenage fullback.
Wonderful trickery from Neymar. Messi takes it on, keeps the party tricks going. Ada Thuram. Vidal. Thuram. Half of the Getafe defence come out. Messi! You can't keep a great man down. He maybe can't score from a few yards out, but from 25 yards he is deadly. And there we go, we're keeping up our record of a goal every 10 minutes in this match.
Incredible stuff from Lionel Messi. There's no chance here. And the ball is played into his feet. There's not even a hint of a goal. But he's a genius. And I know it's an easy fixture. But to still do this, receives the ball from Ada Thuram, just rolls the defender Juan Rodriguez. Guaita knows that Messi's got it on his left foot. He's going to look to curl it.
Well, if it's like a rail timetable, this Terry will not do another goal for 7.5 minutes.
This is a bonus just before half-time.
The big build-up, the short run. It's Messi. It's just a warning shot.
And the second attempt from a similar range, a slightly different angle, but again.
Lionel Messi has scored 1 goal, created 3, and missed a penalty. Been a busy first half for him. Luis Enrique, but he will remain watching on the sidelines. Today's front three of Munir, Messi and Neymar have done the damage in the first half. Neymar, Iniesta. Cute ball from Iniesta, on the end of it is Messi. Messi draws the defenders back and Arda Turan misses a very big Messi-inspired opportunity.
Again, it's so easy for Barcelona, isn't it, for Messi to actually receive the ball.
They have the motivation, and they're upping the game, like this man Sergio Roberto. Lionel Messi threads it through, wonderful take, wonderful goal. Neymar's second. 50 minutes gone, 5-0.
Right on cue. Again, Barcelona have the time. Even if they don't have the time, they can wriggle out tight situations. But once one of those gifted midfield attacking players gets his head up, it's time to look. And they find the player with a defence splitting pass. And it's the fourth assist for Lionel Messi. The second goal for Neymar. Messi under no pressure. It's lightning movement off the ball for Neymar. Wonderful pass from Messi. Great first touch. And an impeccable... It's his games like this, though, and attitudes like Getafe and Fran Escribá, where you do wonder whether it's one day we're going to see the introduction of a goal difference counting in the league.
Oh, Messi's on the move. Turan in support. Messi drifts inside. On to Iniesta. Iniesta with a flip to Neymar. It's a catch me if you can situation. Heart in mouth, header away.
Trying on the score sheet.
Hands up. Overhead kick. Everything is going to goal. Arda Turan with the gymnastic overhead kick of Barcelona's sixth. It's an exhibition match.
Yep, they're not showing any sign of slowing down. I talked about the urgency of some players in particular that want to score goals and their reasons why. It's Neymar. Barcelona very rarely score from a set piece. That is absolutely shocking from Getafe. Barcelona get the 3 touches of the ball just in and around the 6-yard box, no opposition whatsoever. Getafe are a total shambles. Flicker at the near post, flick on from PK.
Hasn't had too much time this season. They seem a bit redundant in defence. Here goes Messi. He has options. He goes solo. Brilliant. Oh, it's a shame that didn't end up in a goal, because that was mesmerising from Messi.
There's a hint there, wasn't there? That the goal, the famous goal against Getafe all those years ago. Starts in a central position. 1 defender, 2 defender. As the 3rd defender approaches him. Velasquez, Messi gets his shot away and just drags it past the far post.
You'll understand that as our social media correspondent. PK's got into the attack. I think he knows that his time is up here. As Guaita comes off, and it's a nonchalant header from the goalkeeper that partly gets his team out of trouble. Neymar. Turan. Messi. Took 4 to stop him. The first tackle was not to the referee's liking.
It was Mike Gomez who was being aggressive towards Lionel Messi. He's coming as a sub, the Getafe player. A couple of attempts at goal, and it's never 10 yards away, is it?
Well, Messi doesn't care. He dinks it in towards Marc Bartra.
It was Alvaro Medran, though, who's been booked in the first half.
Getafe, as we approach the final 15 minutes, which is normally where Barcelona come on strong. The team with the worst current record in the Spanish Primera Division. Messi. Vidal, right across the face of goal. And it did start with a bit of a wake-up call when they were beaten by Athletic Bilbao in the Spanish Super Cup. There's Neymar. Oh. Turan finds the escape route. Now Munir. Lionel Messi. With a surprising amount of space. Feeds it through. Neymar! Oh, big save by Guaita, stood his ground, worked out his angles. Admirers. As we see the save from Guaita, clubs below them do have their unique attributes. We've got Rayo who have this Turan to Vidal. Messi starts his move, finds his feet again. Oh, it's like watching a TV commercial, this. The Getafe players are just the extras. Turan. We're heading for their 18th win in 19 matches. Quite incredible run of form. And Neymar and Arda Turan with 2 second-half goals. Since then, it's almost become like a training match for some of the French players. Here goes Lionel Messi. Trying to replicate that goal that Terry mentioned from before. Messi to Sergio Roberto. Spoons it to Arda Turan. As you mentioned, it's going to be a victory that puts Barca on 75 points. One final chance here for Lionel Messi. Draws defenders. I don't think even he knows what he's going to do next. And they're going to be 15 points ahead of Real Madrid at the end of this game. Well, it may not bear a lot of resemblance to the team that's going to be facing Arsenal. I would imagine only 3 of the finishing 11 will be playing against Arsene Wenger's team, but one of those instantly recognisable is Lionel Messi, who's done the damage this afternoon, scored a goal, created 4, missed a penalty, pretty much central to everything.